comes out that Liz is her catfish, um, no one's gonna be surprised. Thanks for the me. She did another bar complaint. Dude, she is a psycho, bro. Dude, she needs an RO, man. Liz, again, this is, I hope Forehead Whitney's paying attention. Forehead Whitney thought that I abused the system. This is clearly someone that has filed so many false TROs against me. Has followed. She used the court system to harass people. You know, it's right in front of you. You just got to pay attention, right? And then I saw a post. It's like Whitney still hasn't watched the story. Whitney still thinks that that I alienated her, and no one's complaining about raising my children. It's a mere pointing out the situation that is, because she left and abandoned them. Nothing to do with alienation. Forehead Whitney, for such a big dome piece, there's not much up there. That's how rumor gets started. Yeah, right. She so bolty. Dang. Did Rach just get off? Sorry, I was outside. I'm like all sweaty. Really? Who's the heart me? Two dogs. I'm still so pissed off at how she gets away with it. I know. The fact that she gets away with this stuff, thank you for the heart me cat. The fact that she still gets away with this stuff and she's allowed to still abuse people through the system. I know. I cannot wait for her to go to prison. I mean, dude, I will probably pop more champagne. She got the RO, and now she thinks she can do whatever she wants. Yeah, except raise her children. I know. Cat, thanks for the popular. No, fortunately, she is going to get her karma. Everything that is deserved to her and tenfold is happening to her. And she deserves it. No one really should feel bad for her, except for her few minions. But again, they're about as dumb as they come. I hope she gets years. I hope she gets 5. At least 5. I hope she gets many. Okay, my hair is knotted today. Huh? I'm curious to see how you avoid this horrible experience. Clouding perceptions of women and dating. Well, I just think when you meet the devil, you're not going to meet the devil twice. So, and also by that, you give her power and control over your life still, and she has no power or control over my life. So I don't let her affect the rest of my life, especially when it comes to dating. Olga got you? What do you mean Olga got you? How is she connected to Rachel? She became her friend through her mom when she left her kids. Questioning calling her a victim anymore. Oh, Olga, yeah. Olga is not really a victim. I think Olga is in the classic pattern of having, blackmail against her. Um, Olga can't say anything, and we know this. The stuff that she has on Olga, we already know it's probably rug use. Who cares, right? Stop hiding a con artist. No one cares that you done rugs, girl. It's just like one of those things that who knows what she has on Olga to keep her, quiet. But yeah, she's an enabler at this point, and definitely not a victim. Hold on to so many of them. I know, throw more, it's crazy. I do hope the bargain plate bites her ass. I mean, I think it's weird she dropped the other one. Now she filed another one. Like, it's kind of crazy. What up, Radiant? How you doing? Had nothing on this one. I know. I have said, like, when this is all said and done, she'll be Scamanda, Inventing Anna, and Apple Cider Vinegar all rolled into one. She is about as worse as they come. Not just in this app, but in this world. She is a predator, and I say that with no allegedly. I've seen it firsthand how she preys on people. She's a predator. She's evil. She's a sociopath, and she deserves. Again, I exposed her for a reason. I've had many people in my life, good or bad, You don't make pages about it. You move on with your life, right? This is someone that you just can't move on. And I don't mean relationship wise. I mean, you can't live your life knowing that this person is out there. It's like you met a murderer, right? It's like, what do? You just, oh, it's fine. They didn't murder me, or so I know. It's like, no, you see something, you say something, you know? Especially in my case where I had all the knowledge firsthand and saw the whole playbook. It's like to know, I wouldn't be able to sleep good at night knowing a known predator is out there. And I just went to bed every night like she wasn't doing what she's been doing. She got you rolling eyes, yeah. Damn, so I'm talking about her. I am nail dairy, nail dairy. My nail dairy, yeah, yeah. Diary. Okay. I have a reading issue. My nail diary. It was hard to read. All right. Embarrassing. I embarrass myself all the time on this app, so that should be nothing new, especially when it comes to reading stuff. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I try and be the best, just dad and girl dad in general. Olga is smarter than McKay. Everyone says they're smarter than the last person. You know how many people told me, Erin, her friend Adina, they all told me how much smarter they were than the last person, and each and one of them got scammed. Like I said, unless you're willing to lie and fake cancer, you're not even in the same ballpark. You're not even in the same league as Liz. That's my question. If someone thinks they're smarter than Liz and can hang with Liz, I will ask you: are you willing to fake cancer? Are you willing to unalive family members for your storyline? If you do, you could probably hang with her. But if you can't, she'll destroy you. Oh, she is so jealous of Rachel. I mean, she was jealous of Chella. I mean, she's jealous of everybody, to be honest, because they all don't have to hide who they are. Someone like her who is a predator has to hide who they are. They're not comfortable in their own skin. So anyone that is like me, I'm comfortable in my own skin. I can come on here every day if I want to. If I don't want to, I can do whatever I want on here because I'm honest. I've been real. I don't have skeletons. I'm not hiding anything. And Rachel does the same thing. People live their lives that way, and she's jealous of it because she can't. She has to hide, and she has to lie to her victim / boyfriend, whatever they are, that people are chasing her, or how lie to freaking Olga Pataki, telling her that people are following her. Like, she has to lie about every aspect of her life, and it's crazy. I mean, of course she's jealous of people that can live their life comfortably. That's her. That's what she wishes she could do, but she can't. She is the devil. Oh yeah. Rage got another mark complaint. Yeah, I heard. Predator straight up. Yeah, she's worse than my fraudster ex-wife. Oh yeah. She is as worse as they come. She is. When this goes down, when this is all said and done, and everything all comes out on this. This is why I say the people wearing their scarlet letters, it's like you just don't know how bad she really is. You think, she took some money, like whatever it is, times it by 10. Just look at the McKay story. Look at what she's doing now, which will come out eventually. She's a predator in every aspect. I hope Sammy Boy tells his story loud and proud. I hope here's what I really wish would happen. The podcast producer, if you're watching this or know anyone connected to the podcast guy, this is how he gets his money back, is he makes a documentary. He obviously has the skill set to do it. He should make a documentary, a little bit more local, a little bit more different, I guess. I think that's what I don't know. I should probably reach out to him. I've been on the TikTok world for a few weeks. Is she in prison? No, she's not in prison yet. She has a hearing on the 30th. Predator fits her to a T, yeah. When I lost my practice, was she my office manager? Yes, she was my office manager. When I lost my practice. Shocking. UCF, yeah. It was a gift. I didn't go to UCF. Who are the wackos who keep trying to talk about her human rights? I have no idea. I mean, no offense, but like, she's a criminal. You don't have the same. You have the same human rights. So, let's pump the brakes on that. But no, you don't have certain rights when you're a criminal. So they really lost the plot. She, you know, how she treats people. I don't know. Karma, baby. Karma's a bitch, and she's living it. I think when you treat people like she has, she's never treated anyone like a human. She treats people like subhumans. So I'm glad, if she feels like she's being treated unfairly or unequally or whatever it is, good. Double that shit. She deserves it for what she does to people, taking advantage of them in a vulnerable state. And to think that I want to care or anyone should care about her rights at this time or how she feels about shit. No, she didn't give a shit when she was stealing every damn dollar from those two elderly men. She didn't give a shit when she was making us homeless and lying, lost my practice, my equipment, my house. She didn't give a shit. Did she care that I was a human? Did she care how this would affect me? Nah, I don't give a shit about it. I think it is crazy that people still support her. I mean, that's why they have their scarlet letter. So one day they can be identified and hopefully be avoided and, expose themselves. I mean, the fact that you could, I mean, no offense, but at this point, I don't know, how should I say it? I think it's as bad as supporting Casey Anthony. How do I pick an attorney? And what are your signs you need to switch? That is a very complicated question. It depends on the situation, but I try and find an attorney that I feel like is, I won't say the cheapest, but it depends on the scenario. If it's filing paperwork or a situation that I'm going to be doing a lot of work on, like I don't need, I just need them to file stuff and be present. So I don't need a whole lot. For my divorce, I didn't really have a choice. I I told 10 to 15 different divorce lawyers my story, and they go, "Oh, we don't go to court." This sounds like it's going to go to a courtroom. Most maybe they can collab, yeah, for real. Every attorney I talked to for this divorce basically was like, we just negotiate. Like, we don't go to court. And your case is probably going to go to court. So I was referred, and I called over and over again, all these different places, and they said the same name, same name, same name. So for that case, I that's how I kind of picked my attorney. But if you have a more specific question, I would love to answer it more specifically on insights. I just need to know way more information because it definitely varies. Who she said she was a surgeon to? She told Eminem she was a surgeon. Um, and dang, who else did she tell? There's so many lies. Does anyone remember who else she told she was a surgeon? Think of the follow. Is she in jail? No, she's awaiting her plea hearing on the 30th. Hey, what up, Ashley? Finally finished the podcast. Oh, awesome. Hope you liked it. Lisa Lou, what happened on behind? What went down now? Just simple and quick. She accepted a plea deal for 2 federal charges. Will you give an impact statement? Do you know who will speak? At this time, I feel like it's going to be RP, Arun, and Gary because they're on the case. But I would love to give one if I was, needed to. She doing something now? Yeah, she's scamming now. Yellow. And they just don't care. You're probably right, Bell. I mean, that is the thing is, I feel like they do. They do know that. How did I lose my practice? So how I lost my practice is the landlord passed away, and the new landlord knocked on my door, who was a tenant in the building next door, and said, "Hey, you owe me rent now." And I said, "Sure, cool, don't care. Update my lease to say your name on it, sign it. So legally, when his estate gets figured out, I don't want to pay the lady next door, let's just say $1,000 a month. And then in 6 months, when the landlord's estate got figured out, his estate, whoever it was, comes knocking on my door and says, "Hey, we're now taking over the building for the landlord since he passed away 6 months ago. So we need your rent. Here's the updated agreements. You owe us 6 months of rent." And then I would say, "Well, I just gave the lady next door the last 6 months of my rent." "Well, why'd you do that? Did you have anything in writing?" "No, she just told me she was." Like, how dumb would that sound, right? So I refused to pay the lady next door, and she evicted me, or she filed for an eviction to me. And I said, "I want to fight this in court." I said, "I'd love to go to landlord-tenant court with you because I think you did some shady ass shit." And then, long story short, my wife, who lied about SA, shocking, with her first son, she said she knew an attorney from her SA case back in Indiana, and she was going to help us. And no, she helped us. It's the gift that keeps on giving. When you lost your house, were they payments on auto pay from her account? Um, no, they weren't on auto pay from her. What account? They weren't on auto pay from her account. She lied about paying them. She had no account. Are there any attorneys in the chat? The logic is so flawed. I know. What will happen to the two older kids? I don't know. They'll just be away from her, so they'll probably be safe. I'm assuming the oldest daughter will go with C. When you have the dispute with the new landlord, why didn't you interplead the rent till ownership was paid? I don't know what that means. What I really should have done is what I did the first month he passed away, is continue to write checks to who the contract was for. That's what I really should have done. I don't know what interplea means, but I would never have wrote a check to her. What I really should have done is I should have just continued to write checks to the old landlord who passed, and until it all got figured out legally, you know. I don't think so, Megs. I've said it before. She's very much like Casey Anthony. She's in the same realm. How's vacation? Vacation was good. It was really good. Responsiveness and experience to start. Yeah, that's a good answer as an attorney. Go way easier on females. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think faking cancer is gonna really do her in. I mean, Liz has his attorney ask her. Lauren. Oh. I mean, Liz was his attorney. I'm so behind on chat. I know. Ash, Amanda, please say for me. Um, could I go back? I've thought about it. I thought about taking the old landlord back to court. I thought about doing a couple things, but I know it seems like things are, I don't know, I still feel like I can't catch my breath from everything else. So it's like to dive back into another situation. But I've thought about it for sure, going after them. Yeah, I mean, I have my home in the marital agreement lawsuit. I have a few things tied in there. Thank you so much for the ice cream cones, crime. What I missed, she pled guilty, T-Bone. Why is she on TikTok now? Because she's not welcome here. It's custody. I had two awful attorneys that clearly lied and said they were comfortable with trial. Oh yeah. So if you need, so that's the biggest thing is you really need a trial attorney then. So when you call, I wouldn't even call. You can go and see who are depending on what area you're in, but you need a divorce trial attorney. Apparently, they're really expensive, and there's not that many of them. Because, like I said, most divorce attorneys they were just like, yeah, we don't go to court. We agree to split everything in half and call it a day. It's like that's why it's like most of the time. I mean, not that I say you don't need an attorney for this process, but most of the attorneys they're just like, yeah, we no matter they cheat up whatever. Like no, we divide everything up and shake hands. So unless you have a really crazy case, it's like they should not go to courts. Thank you for the heart me crying. What up, Crybear? Wait, new shirt? Yeah, I know. I haven't done all my laundry. Like I'm running low. Thank you for the follow. I'm so behind chat. I sent a heart me yesterday. I'm so sorry. I see a pattern, no oversight for debts that were also obligation, but then no accountability. No, I guess accountability. Yeah, I mean, so I guess you haven't really watched the story, Megs. So I would encourage you to, but I think the pattern that you see is um, associated with being with a con artist who says things are taken care of. That's the pattern that you're seeing. The pattern you're seeing is a wife who says they're taking care of stuff, showing receipts for taking care of stuff, and lying about things being taken care of. So, so yeah. So I mean, Megs, that's fine. You know, it's one of those things like if you go, have you? Can I ask you a question, Megs? Have you read the marital settlement agreement? It's public record, and it clearly shows she took ownership for losing my house, ownership for the coffee shop. So, like, if you think the pattern is my pattern, just look at the date when all these things started happening, and you can see the pattern. So, I think you're a smart girl, Megs, but sometimes you just say like things that are not that intelligent. So, you said you were an attorney. I definitely would. What kind of attorney are you, if you don't mind me asking? Besides, probably not a very good one. Yeah, the house is in the agreement. Yeah, if yeah, divorce and trials is they don't happen a lot. So it's really tough to find one, and most don't. Yeah, you're living in chaos, you know. Right when you figure out, you know, one thing that they're lying about. Well, now I have cancer, honey. Oh well, forget all the stuff that is going on. You know, we have to figure out your you know your cancer situation, right? Like, you know, I like the thing is like for Megs is, you know, I don't know. I'm not. I, again, I'm glad you don't have to experience that, but it's you know it's one of those things like the level, right? Like what? So here's another thing to point out to you, Megs, right? What about Rach, right? Who's the pattern in all those problems that she had? Liz. McKay, right? McKay had to file bankruptcy. McKay had an eviction and lost her home, right? So is same thing with McKay. It's like do all these people, Gary, RP, at some point you got to realize that there is someone intentionally manipulating people to oversee these things or not pay attention to them intentionally, or they're covering things up or creating false documents. Just like when we were evicted from the house up in Tarpon, she showed me literal bank statements showing its paid. She's showing me emails that she fabricated. So, like, Megs, no offense to you, but you've been here a while, so you know better. But you're dealing with a con artist who has been now accepted pleas with federal charges. So this is not a pattern. Look at my pattern. Before I met her, nothing. So the only pattern here is Lion Lizzie. So she told Jake that she was getting. She told Jake that she owned a bunch of eye offices. She was getting a lot of money in the divorce. She was running them. Ownership of the loss, but you could have called the bank to check. Could have called the bank to check for what? Could have called the bank for what? What would I call the bank for, Megs? Can you answer that? What would I call the bank for? Yeah, Megs has been here for a while, and she's never. I mean, never. I mean, she's in here every damn night. That's for sure. She's in here every damn night watching her favorite show, but she definitely doesn't. You know, she's hate watching every night. Yeah, Megs does need to get on episode one. DB, thanks for heart me. Megs is a friend of Liz, probably. He could have done a lot of things, but you're victim shaming Megs. Yeah, I mean, you are. You are. I think it should go around, but there should be some accountability for lack of oversight. What do you mean lack of oversight? Like, I didn't ask for paperwork for my house. That was like, Megs, again, watch the show, baby girl. When I ask for receipts for my house, when I ask for all these things for the apartments we're in, again, she fabricates not only documents like bank statements, but she pretends to be attorneys, pretends to be bankers. So it's not like I just sat there and was like, nothing. No, every day. What's up with this? Where's this? Where's that? And she's feeding me fake documents. So I think you know I don't know how to explain that to someone like Megs because they just don't want to get it, right. You don't want to put yourself in that level. You think it's like, you think I want it? Like, you think I enjoyed this? Girl, I made so much money there to pay for that stuff. That's why I had the business. The business made money. I made a lot of money to pay those debts. I would have rather paid those debts earning through the business like I was earning than this shit. Like that's the other thing, Megs. It's like, what do you think? What do you think? Making all the money I was making and paying the debts because they were tied to my business. All those debts were tied to my business where I was making enough money to pay for all those debts. Lost the business. Now, how do I pay those debts, right? So I think the problem for you is like, you have to understand, this is not the ideal. You think this is think it's like, oh, it's a lot easier to just not pay them and have them run up. It's like, no, you'd rather just have your business and run it, make money, and be done with it, She's an attorney for Wells Fargo. Yeah, it makes sense. They filed bankruptcy on Meg's watch. Is Meg's really Liz? Who knows? Meg's the problem with Meg's is that she's a victim shamer and she just is ignorant and doesn't want to read the story. She doesn't want to acknowledge the story, and that's fine. But like I said, you sound like it. That's why you work for a bank. You are a shitty attorney, and they hire thousands of people so you can get lost in the noise. Like, that is probably the cushiest job you could have picked. If I'm a shitty ass attorney, I'm definitely working for some corporate company that hires thousands of attorneys so I can hide my ass and my shitty work like Meg's. So, makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Hopefully Meg's puts the money on her books. Yeah. Meg's came in here before. She is not Liz. Yeah. I mean, she's not Liz, but she's just ignorant. That's the problem. Love, manipulation, deception. It's deep. Yeah. She constantly has chaos and overwhelm. Yeah, I mean, it's the classic thing. She's the only lawyer I know that has time to be in every live concerning Liz. Yeah, exactly. Who work overtime for a con artist? I know, it's crazy. I'm just stating if chaos followed her, I would have been on the double check train. Yeah, I mean, but you're living in chaos. You're not really, you're playing Monday morning quarterback. When you live in the chaos, you're what do you're being a supportive husband. You're trying to understand how she has cancer and trying to support her, right? When she tells you her essay story, of past, it's like, wait, double check that. Should I call up them and be like, hey, my wife said that she was SA'd. Can we pull up the file for that? I mean, there's just things that she knows you're not gonna double check trade on, right? But that's why I have the page, Megs, is because I know who she is and how she is. So my page is a double check for those people that have those type of things and questions in dealing with her. So if someone would maybe made a page, maybe I could have that. I've had no issues since she's been out of my life. Yeah, that's the thing is Liz has had constant issues since she's been out of my life. Constant issues. Trouble with the law, check fraud, trouble with what FBI. It's like, trust me, if you look at my situation, I had no issues before her, issues during her, and no issues after her. So it's like you're obviously not very good at patterns. Again, I could have told you that. Call the bank to see if I was current on payments. Well, why would I need to call the bank to see if I was current on payments? She showed me a statement that showed that I was current on payments, Megs. Catch up, Megs. This is again, you are a shitty lawyer. If you can't figure out that people forge and fake things at this point, you don't think your wife is doing it to you, right? But that's what happened, Megs. I don't need to call the bank, right? Why would I need to call the bank to find out if I'm current? I've been shown statements that I'm current, right? Like Meg, this is like the bait. This is why maybe this is what Megs needs to understand. Like this is the most basic of things, right? Call the bank to see if you're current. Why? Why would I think about calling the bank to see if I'm current? I've seen statements that it's current. I've seen payments that it was made that it's current. It's not even on my radar to think that it's not current, right? Like my mortgage right now, I don't have to call them to see it. I see it going out, but it's my account. She was giving me forged bank accounts to say, hey, it's paid, it's paid, it's paid, it's paid. So, at the end of the day, like you have to think of that level, Megs, and obviously you can't think like that, and I'm glad that you don't. But this is why you're missing the plot on this, baby girl. You're really missing the boat on this. I appreciate it. Love you, man. Or woman. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I appreciate you saying that. I try and do everything for my girls, and everything is for them. I love them. Thank you all for the gifts. Thank you for the heart me's. Maybe you should date Liz and do that all yourself. Yeah, I hope Eggs doesn't run into her one day. She'll be an easy target. She literally is a basic level. How has this affected the girls? They're doing really good. I mean, obviously, there's stuff that will probably affect them, just things that come up in their life. But overall, they're doing way better where they're out of it. The rent was only $850 a month. She filed for eviction 3 months after default. Which situation are you talking about, Max? Can you be more specific? Which rent was $850 a month, and she filed for eviction 3 months after default? I don't know what situation you're talking about, Meg. If you're talking about my office, no. That's the thing if you're talking about my office, that's what should even tell you even more. My rent with my office was like $750 a month. It was stupid cheap. Like there's no reason not to pay it. I just wasn't gonna pay it to a con artist. I wasn't gonna give it to somebody that was not willing to put their name on the lease. So if that's what you're talking about, so she never was willing to acknowledge that she was a landlord. Like, why would I pay someone any money that is refusing to acknowledge that they are my land? Like I said, hey, are you my landlord? I'm paying you the money. Okay, put it in writing. So why would I pay someone that refuses to put it in writing and state that they are my landlord on paper? I mean, that's a huge red flag, Megs. You're an attorney. You should know this stuff. For the time, because damn, no, this is Meg's entertainment, man. Meg's has nothing else going on in her life. Blanket statements again? About what? I'm behind on chat, Meg, so you have to catch me up on that blanket statement. Yeah, the only thing Meg's is eating is her own words. If it was a woman, that's the thing you're right. If I was a woman, no one would question it. Just like Liz. Liz was a woman, and nobody questioned her story. No one questioned her story. Yeah, Megs just argues. Like Meg's been here enough to know the story, but she refuses to actually, she refuses to actually listen to the story. My guess is that he did call the bank himself, and then she would. And my big guess is that he did call the bank himself, and then she would find out and fabricate false proof. No, like again, why would I need to call the bank when I'm shown everything that it's up to date? You know what I mean? Like, does that, like, I think that's the part you're missing. And even the beginning part of it. Like, why would I be calling a bank to verify things are wrong or not right, when I'm seeing everything telling me it's paid? You know, bank statement showing me it's paid. Like, it's like, I guess that's, I don't know. Like, does that make sense to people? Like, if you see money going out of an account, a document, whatever it is, if you are shown that it's up to date, in what world are you like, well, I'm gonna call the bank? Like, it's not on your radar. I mean, now, hell yeah, with everything that I know and found out, it's like, I shouldn't even have her involved. A lot of people said, like, what was my flaw in the marriage? And I said, I gave her way too much control of things. And people kind of like didn't know the story. They would laugh because it's like, that sounds like the perfect, oh, you're just the perfect husband. You just gave her, no, that's what I did. I gave her too much, real. I said, you're handling this stuff. And she showed me that she was handling it. It wasn't like, oh, you're handling it? Cool. No, she would show me bank statements that she's handling stuff. She's showing me, where it's handled. So yeah, I'm not going to go in behind that. So I don't know, Megs. You're not really making a lot of good points here. As an attorney, if we were in a court, your ass would be handed to you. Attorneys that represent banks are evil. Yeah, they're evil, but they're also shitty attorneys. Like, if you represent a bank, that like that attorney, those banks have so many attorneys. And why do they have that? Because you can hide yourself, right? Like, if you're a shitty ass attorney, go work for a company that hires thousands of attorneys. You're probably getting the real attorney, coffee in the morning. Like, Meg's toughest job is to make sure she gets everyone's Starbucks orders right for the real attorneys doing the work. You can always ban someone that has other views. No, Megs, we're having fun with you. If you haven't noticed, like, we're not worried about you, Megs. You're not outsmarting anybody here. We're actually enjoying literally making fun of you. Am I part of the docu-series? No, not yet. One day I want someone to commit to be the way these people commit to their. Oh, I know. Damn. If Liz was half as loyal as the people that support her, damn. Take care of a baby, then two babies. Yeah, I know. That's the thing is, you got to factor in. I'm raising kids. We were raising kids. It's easy to scam Wells Fargo. She did. That's actually so. Actually, oh, damn. Do you think? Oh shit. That was Gary's bank. Wells Fargo is in the lawsuit. That's the bank that Liz used. Do you think she is the? She probably fucked up. She's the one that was like supposed to probably red flag those accounts. This makes sense. So she's actually trying to not get fired over this situation. So she's trying to find any bailout. Yeah. So yeah, she did. She did scam Wells Fargo. She got Wells Fargo for close to $1 million. Oh my god, that's insane. That makes so much more sense now. Because I'm not the perfect victim. Yeah, I'm definitely not the perfect victim, but I'm pretty close. I mean, there's a lot of things that she exaggerated, but I mean, I kept my hands pretty clean. I really kept my hands clean with her. I didn't really, even when she was running off with the guys and she would send me her location. So again, she was sending me her location as like a way to be like, oh, I'm here. You know where I'm at, right? I could have showed up any of those places and caught her, right? I had her damn location, right? But I didn't care to. I didn't. So like I could have shown made a scene and what, I don't want to be with her. So like in a lot of ways, like was not perfect, but for retaliation wise, nah, I gave her the rope and let her go. you know what with it. The problem with Liz is that she thought she was smarter than me because she was in ways for many years taking all the stuff she did. But once I really caught her and found out, I just kept giving her rope, giving her rope, giving her rope, and it got so much rope, she knew it was over. Yeah, she did get Wells Fargo. This makes a lot of sense now. Megs and Wells Fargo. I pay our mortgage. My husband would never check to see if we were current. Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like, why would you check to see if it's current? If you're told it's current, especially it's your spouse. This isn't a Todd situation. I mean, Toby. I'm not Toby. Why would your wife do this to you? Why would your wife want you to lose your house? Why would your wife want your kid to be homeless? Why would your wife screw over your business where you're making, you know, a lot of money? I won't say because the haters just want to know. It was good money though. I used to be, whatever. Oh, McCabe's from CC's. Yeah, McCabe's is deep too, man. Remember McCabe's was talking on my post like a year ago, um, when she had her first hearing for the check fraud stuff, or was it the podcast stuff? Dang, I forget. But McCabe's been scammed by her too, and she's standing 10 feet down in the courthouse for her. It's actually pretty wild. Yeah, if your spouse shows you proof, like why are you going around? So everything else aside, I would never support a woman who abandoned her children. In two things to that, right? I will say this: if a woman like Liz came out and said, "Hey, I should never been a mother. I don't want to raise them." Essentially, you gave them up for. I have more respect for that woman than I do for exactly what you're saying, a little stitches. For a woman that abandoned their babies and then claims parental alienation when she abandoned them and wanted nothing to do with them. That is the sickest part of it, right? Like, I respect someone that just fucking owns that shit. I'll have the respect out of you for doing the right thing, right? But she did that while trying to uh, grift real DV victims, real parents that have been alienated. And that's the sickest part, is that she tried to make herself a damn victim out of this, um, through lies when she's the one that left and abandoned. She's the one that did parental alienation, forehead wit. Pay attention, girl. Not the baby girl. Her side is baiting you. Stop. Probably Elizabeth. Kind of upset you don't call me baby girl. Megs has a crush. Megs is here every night, though. Don't kid you wrong. Megs is here every damn night. I should be flattered. But care about her girls in my mode, I know. I don't let anyone manage my finances. Yeah, I don't think again, I didn't really ever feel like it was someone else managing my finances. You know what I mean? Like, we were married and I felt on the same page. So it never really felt like she was managing finances. I don't know how to explain that. I mean, Megs obviously has a lot of cats. So yeah, I don't know, but and to that point, it's like, yeah, it never felt like she was like, I mean, she was, but I thought we were on the same page, right? Like, we're married, we're taking on life together, right? We're a team, we're doing this, right? So it never really felt like that. Like, the way that you phrase this it's just a little turn of a phrase, right? It's like, I don't let anyone manage my finances. It's like, I didn't really feel like one of us was like managing it, right? Like, we're a team. We're doing this together. I don't think that she's gonna like screw me over. This wasn't like, a buddy down the road, like, here, manage all my finances. Let me know. What I plan for the summer? We just got off of a 12-day trip, so we are home for the summer and camps and work and getting ready for school here soon. What's up, Kay? Mr. Chow? You are insufferable. It's completely normal for one person to pay bills Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But to your point, the rent should have continued to be paid. Right, and that's the part. Like I said, I didn't know about all that stuff. Right, like I said that I should have actually continued to pay Mr. Khan every month under his door, like I did the first month. I should have just kept writing him checks every month and put him under his door. But again, I'm in this situation, married, having a baby. Like I'm just not. It's always easier said than done, right, Megs? Like you're over here Monday morning quarterbacking it. In the moment, it's like there's so many things that's like, you know, like it's same as saying I'm a bad attorney. No, your comments tell me you're a bad attorney, and then I find out you work for Wells Fargo, who she scammed, and big banks. They don't, they don't. If they had good attorneys, they would only need a handful of them. But when you're one of 100 attorneys, uh, you know, it speaks for itself. So it's not really a blanket statement. It's actually it's probably 100% true. I have no doubt about that. Hey, rock and roll. Thank you for the gift. What's up, Evo? Hey, for the Heartme's. Thank you for the Heartme. Yeah, I think that's what people forget is how old is Megs? She's probably old. Liz isolating victims so they couldn't cross reference or ask questions. I know. And that's the thing too is you have to remember we were married, so like anyone that is married in these situations, yeah, of course. Like now, do I wish I would have done different things? 100%. But in the moment, we're married, so that's what I'm saying, Nikki. Is like I don't, Meg's questions and asking is very telling of her strength of an attorney. Any attorney would be able to, like I said, pick her assessment apart because she's not even thinking about it from a basic standpoint. She's just like, well, yeah, call the banks. Well, why would you call the banks? So yeah, again, Meg's making her case for me by these horrible questions. Meg's is making Andrew entertaining. Oh, I forgot about the bullies here. Yeah, we got the bad bullies. What law school did you graduate from? Yeah. What's up, Anna Maria? Oh my god, I am so far behind. I fired hate away to fake. Expose this. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Damage control. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. Let me catch up. Okay, you're not crazy. For my husband. Yeah, exactly. That's how it is. Will she get sentenced at the next hearing? No, apparently the next hearing is just going to be to accept or deny the plea deal, and then she'll have a sentencing hearing. Okay, so what's your role now? Are you part of the court case? No, I haven't been invited to the court case yet, so I might be out front tailgating though. Doesn't know what bank or he has our mortgage, Victoria, and that's the thing too is that's so common, right? Like, what bank does your mortgage? Wait, where do you have your mortgage? I mean, I'm not saying that most guys don't know that, but like that's very common in marriages. You know, what up, Riz? Can I just reopen my practice? I could reopen it, but I have the girls on my own, and it's just a lot of work, and I'm just enjoying my time. So I don't know. I'm enjoying um, my life with the girls. You can't be a good person and a shitty parent. Full stop. Yeah, exactly. When's this gonna go to prison? I think by the end of the year. I bet she'll have her sentencing hearing by the end of the year. She lied. You never think someone lied, not on. Yeah, well, exactly. And you wouldn't think your wife would be like self sabotaging your own lives. Like what the hell did she gain by screwing us over? I mean, she gained what she needed. She needed a few years she needed a roof over her head and some stability in her life so she could jump ship to her next scam. So she got what she used me. She used me for what she needed. Yeah, Megs is, I've appreciated our conversation in the past, but Megs is here to victim shame. And what's crazy is Megs is victim shaming me. She's attacking me. She's saying all these things. And I just said that, she's obviously not a very good attorney. And, you saw what she is like. She was so butthurt by that. Like, oh, and this is, again, I say this all the time. These people come in here. I'm very patient with them. I listen to them. They attack me. They do all these things. As soon as I say one thing back to them, they are so butthurt, like, whoa, look at you, you are doing this. It's like, oh, what, you got the response you wanted after 50 attempts? It's like, no, you can't handle it, bro. You couldn't even handle one comment. Like, give me a break, man. These people. But, Megs has nothing to do. She needs to be entertained tonight, so I appreciate it. I was debating on even if I was going to come on, but what she offered. Is she pleading guilty? Yeah, she's pleading guilty. Thanks so much for all the gifts. I'm so far behind on chat. I want to catch up. If I told you how many chats I'm behind, okay, I would ask you guys to start guessing how many chats I'm behind, but it's only going to make that worse. So don't do that. You know what I'm going to do? Something I never do. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, thank you so much for the roses. Is she pleading guilty? Yes. Thank you for the roses. Yeah, Meg's exactly. I was just saying that, Brookman. Like, she's offended that I'm attacking her occupation, but she's literally here attacking me and victim shaming. Okay, thank you for the rock and roll. Olives muted Megs. Okay, that's going to allow me to catch up. So thank you, Olives. I appreciate that. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the populars. What up, Cat? Okay, thank you for the heart me. Okay, I'm really doing some work now. What help do I have with the girls? Like, not much. I really don't have a lot of help. I won't say no help, but it's they're not worth the energy. Well, I agree with that, Embel. I thought I was very respectful of her, and I thought I was very calm and answer her questions, explain the situation with my house, explain the situation with the business. I thought she wanted to have a constructive debate about stuff, but obviously she had her mind made up about scenarios that don't make sense in the actual timeline. They make sense now. Sure, anyone could call it now. Like, you're not a very good attorney if you could figure it out now. You have to put yourself back in the shoes of the situation, girl. And if you could figure it out then, but you can't even think about the steps that happen then. And that's the real problem with half of this stuff that with these issues is people are managing and talking about this from a present day perspective and knowing all the stuff. Yeah, it's easy now. Everyone can figure it out. It's explained. But in order to really think about it in the moment, you have to put yourself in that moment. Again, why would you call your bank to verify stuff? You wouldn't if you're getting all the stuff that's checked out. And that's the mindset you have to be in. Why are you calling the bank, Meg? Why would you be calling a bank if there's no reason to? You don't know there's a reason to call the bank at the time because everything you've been shown is on the up and up. So this is the mind that tells me right there, the misstep on that fundamental logic in real time is the difference of someone who has no clue and someone like me who actually lived that shit. When you live it, you know exactly all the steps and you know how you were thinking then. And it just shows. But that's what makes a good attorney. They can actually understand that. And that's how they would get called out in court. Like, what do you mean call the banks? Why would you call the banks, ma'am? Why would you call a bank when you have a bank statement that shows money was taken out for the mortgage? Here you go. You're in good standing with your mortgage company. Why are you calling the banks? It's weird. It would actually be weirder if you said, I got all this information and I somehow called the mortgage company. Like, that is actually more of a red flag in my mind because everything I've told you, it would tell me you know something that people in that situation wouldn't. And like, well, why do you know I should call the banks? Like, what do you know? But again, that makes a good attorney. Attorney would tear that part up because they would tell you, here's your information. Why in the world are you calling the bank when you have all this information? You have all this information. Here's a check. Here's the money going out. Blah, 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 blah. You don't know it's fake at the time. You don't know your wife's a full-blown narcissistic con artist scammer, devil in disguise. Someone remind Platypus of Liz's last live. Oh, with Tony Miami. Did Meg's go to Purdue too? I think she did. Liz's latest live is on my King of Receipts page with Tony Miami, and she had the back of the knee sweat. Am I taking dental patients? Not at this time. I'm not. I'm not taking any dental patients. Where's Chella? She's chilling. I've been clocking her for a month now. Yeah, right, Meow. That's the thing is, Megs has been here all the time. Like we kind of know her character. How far behind is she on child support now? $34,000, and we'll be almost at 35 when we go to court in September. If she doesn't pay a dime, she'll be at $35,000. $35,000. Do you know how much, outfits and I mean, I guess at this point I've had to make up the difference, but it definitely could, get them in activities and $35,000. I mean, I could probably get my Lambo or something, at least a down payment on it. Yeah, everyone's clocking Meg, and Meg's not doing herself a favor for Wells Fargo. That's for sure. On the up and up, I missed my my favorite expression. Yeah, you're on another tangent. I literally was on another tangent. I was out of breath. Check your dude. Why are you people saying these words? I just don't know. Check my messages. Okay, how far behind is she now in child support? Do I have to pay for it though? No, it's on King of Receipts. I know any couples that check the other's picture. Yeah, 30,000 arrears. It's common, just not for moms. Yeah, that's for sure. 35K. That's got to be at least 2 Louis bags. I know. Chella's over 1,000 miles away from Florida. Yeah, she is. What did she do before she met me? What did she do, or what did she tell me she did? She did nothing. She was a bum. But she told me she was working at a special needs school. She was so crazy. Now I think about it, that bee made me pick her. Like, this is an insane thing. I think I've told this story before. Yeah, that's the thing is, can someone pin Amanda's comment? So that's the other thing too. People are like, well, how would he not know? So yeah, Liz started blocking phone numbers on my phone. She used to block banks, my mortgage company, calls. I mean, really everything. I mean, any. I think even one of the lawsuits. When the attorney would call, I didn't even know I had a lawsuit because she told me it wasn't a thing, it wasn't real. So yes, she constantly would be blocking banks, the mortgage companies. She does not, and you don't know it. Like, how often do you go through your block list? And that's what made sense to me. Yeah, well, exactly. That's the other thing too. Is like that's a whole nother thing, right? It's like, think about you and your spouse, right? Not that you would do this, but yeah, what if you went in and you decided to stop paying the mortgage, and you take the money for the mortgage because you're leaving them, and then when they call, you block the number. So now he has no idea the mortgage hasn't been paid for 3 months. You've been pocketing that money, and now you're out. It's like, obviously that wasn't her plan, but that's how easy it is to scam somebody. Yeah. So, where she worked before? Sorry. You guys know me by now. So this bee, she made me pick her up for lunch. She said she worked at this special needs school down the road from my office. Turns out she never worked there. This bee drove her car around my lunch break, parked in the damn parking lot, went to the front area, like the roundabout, like where a bus would go basically, or like, I don't know if it was a bus or just like a drop off, probably the drop off, whatever. She was sitting there and got in the car so we could go to lunch. And I drove this bee back to the school. I bet I drove away and she literally went to her car and drove home. Now, that is the level of psychoticness you got to think about. This lady would lie about where she worked, and when I was like, "Yeah, I'll pick you up," oh, that's right around the like, and she obviously knew it was around the corner from my office. I'm like, "Oh, that's right around the corner of my office," and she's like, "Yeah, I know. That's why I picked it." Oh, I'll be there. Yeah, pick me up for lunch. I get lunch at what time's your lunch? Blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh, mine too. Mine too. I could have said my lunch was damn 5 o'clock at night. She's like, "Oh yeah, be there." It's like so weird. Whatever I said for lunch, it's like she literally pulled into that parking lot, parked her damn car, sat there with her bag, and I'm like, "I'm here." It's like, "Oh yeah, let's go to lunch." Like that is crazy, right? Is that not crazy? That is crazy. That is actually legit. Like that's mentally unwell. Again, at the time, do I know that? Do I have that story in my notes? I do not have that story in the. I don't think I told that story in the thing. Because I had it because again I told it in real time, right? So in real time, like I really legit thought she worked there. Like why would someone drive to a job just to be picked up for lunch to convince somebody that they did she have a lanyard? I mean, I probably I mean no, because like most people that have a lanyard when they go to lunch they put it in their bag. They don't want to they don't want to walk around with their lanyard. So like, it's a very like, yeah, that would have been obvious. Like, where's your lanyard? So this is what's crazy. It's like in real time, I didn't tell that story because, like, it's hard to tell that story, and that's the crossroads of like how I share my story, right? Like that is a great story to tell and paints a picture. But when I'm telling my story in real time, I don't know that information yet. I think I'm picking her up from her job, right? So it's like the payoff for that is like later on. Did I call the school to make sure she worked there? So yeah, no, I didn't. In hindsight, I didn't. But this is what happened though. When she told me, when I knew things were happening with the assistant principal job, I did look up. I did call, and I'm like, hey, they don't say you work there. This the school or whatever. And that's when she's like, oh, well, that's because I forget the exact lie, but she made up something. But yeah, this is the insanity of her, and this is why her mental health is. I mean, that is when you really think about that. That is actually crazy. To drive somewhere, park your car to get picked up for lunch to convince someone that you work there, and then literally, I mean, what a waste of fucking time. Like, dude, just meet at the restaurant, man. That's what's crazy though. Is like she could have like she wanted me to believe that she worked there, right? Like we could have met at the restaurant. We could have met at the restaurant. We could have said, "Hey, I'm going to meet you at the restaurant. Will we just meet there, right?" But no, she wanted me to physically know or believe that she worked there, right? Because why else would I? I mean, not that I didn't want to pick her up or didn't mind picking her up, but it's like she definitely wanted me to see her physically there. So I was under the impression that she worked there. Like she's a master and a professional at her craft, and these are the type of shit that like, dude, I'll give her that. Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, you can't keep up with Lion Lizzie, unless you're willing to lie about a job, drive in their parking lot, and get picked up for lunch, dude. I love that I can laugh about now. Yeah, it's too bad she never got towed. Oh my god, she's certifiable. She is. Yeah. So in the story, it's like that'd be not hard to tell, but it's like in real time, I don't know that. So she's gonna be. Yeah, she's a professional con artist, man. This is what she does. This is what she does. How much she messed with your head is wrong. Hope the girls are doing good. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, the girls are doing great. And yeah, I mean, she messed with my head, but like, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying that like girls do this type of stuff, but like it does make me think about that shit now. Like, it's like, do you work here? Like, I don't know. Fortunately, I'm not dating anyone, so I don't have to think about that. But yeah, if I do start dating someone and they're like, oh, I work here, can you pick me up for lunch? I'd be like, oh, hell no. Like, we're like, I'm gonna like drive there an hour earlier, all for free sandwich. Yeah, for real. It's kind of smart though. Well, it is Mama for it. It is actually, again, this is, when it comes to conning and scamming, yeah, she's not dumb. She didn't get $4 million, because she didn't know of all the angles, and people, how people think. But like, again, she 100% wanted me to believe she worked there. Because otherwise we could have met at my office, we could have met at the restaurant. But she 100% wanted me to make sure that I physically saw her at that school, picked her up there, and was 100% of the impression. Because again, let's be real. If she didn't work there, and I found out she didn't work there, how is that not the craziest? At that point, that would have been probably the craziest shit I've ever heard. Like, she has some wild ass stories, but if you told me in that time, like, hey, she just drove there to make you think she worked there, I would have been like, dude, that's 1,000% red flag, right? Like, that is the most craziest, most psychotic behavior. I mean, again, she's gone well over that now, but at the time, that probably would have been the most craziest things I've ever heard. It's like, dude, this chick literally drove to a job she doesn't have just to make you believe and convince you that she freaking works there. Like, that is next level shit. Or else your kid's dad have custody? Yes, yeah. Not the oldest one. I don't know what's going to happen to the oldest one, to be honest, Ainsley. But the oldest daughter should go to the dad. She's a disgrace, yeah. Was that the very beginning of the nightmare? Yeah, that was actually before. That was actually before I would say we were even considered dating. Like that, I would say that was probably. Damn, when was that? That would have been like, I don't even know. Very early on. Like, she wasn't even. Obviously, she wasn't working at the office. Like, we weren't even. Thanks for the heart, me. Well, correct, Kat. Like now, yeah, faking cancer is the most craziest thing. But what I'm saying, this is before the faking cancer. This was like early on in our relationship. Like, if you told me that would have been the craziest thing. But yeah, like that's a slow Tuesday for Liz. Like it's like, yeah, no, she's faking cancer now. But now when you look back, it's like her driving to a school to pretend she works there to be picked up for lunch. That was a fucking slow Tuesday. That's nothing compared to faking cancer. But like, if you told me that story though alone by itself, like that story is actually like, I feel like that story is like a 12 out of 10. Obviously, like faking cancer is like a 20 out of 10. But like that story in itself is freaking diabolical. Like, that's unhinged. Like, I mean, why would you question that? And then, how do you even double check that? Like, why would you? Did she ever make employee of the month at her jobs? No, that's the thing, is she never was actually wanted to be too good at her jobs because she didn't really want to get she didn't want to, oh, did you have a party? Did you get a trophy? No, she didn't want to, there'd be more questions if she was like pretending to be good at her job. But you would think she would give herself promotions. Before dates is valid? Okay, thank you for his. All right, yeah. Mostly scared of women now? You would think. Didn't she make the principal list? She had the same thing going into the hospital, sit in a lobby, wrapping herself in bandages. Yeah, that's the same idea for sure. Sit a little. It's literally the same thing. What's up, Jules? Just she came out of the gates lying. Yeah, for real. Do you think C dropped his case because he knows she was going to prison? No, and I don't think C dropped his case. His attorneys just withdrew, but he hasn't officially dropped his case yet. Did she shave her head when she faked cancer? No, she wore a cap apparently, and again she wore this. I'd go to work, and she was at home putting on freaking head wraps. It's so sick. It's actually sick. How did I meet her? So I met her through Erin. Erin was like her best friend. I hired her at my office, and she's like, "Hey, I got someone you should meet. Thanks, Erin. You owe me. You owe me one, Erin." Yeah, could have. Yeah, I mean, she's that confident though. Like, I mean, I will give her that. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I would. I'd be weird going to a school and just waiting out front to be picked up. It's like, dude, hurry. Like, she must have sat in her car. And I do remember that because I called her. She was like, let me know when you're on your way. I'll come out front. But in reality, she was probably in her car. She didn't want to be loitering. So like she was like, okay, you're here. Okay, I'm gonna walk. And like so she was standing there when I pulled in, but she was like timing it. So she was like there and gone. Like she's not like waiting, you know? Why wouldn't anyone question it? It is so diabolical. I know. Now with AI, yeah, no, she's a predator. She's very dangerous. Thank you for the receipt, Kings. Nice say, I appreciate that, Jules. Came with receipts. Yeah, no fake awards. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that kind of shit. I've been single for 7 years. Yeah, for real. What about Aaron? Oh, what? How much did she steal for McKay? I think it was like 400K. I think she stole 400K from McKay. 400K from McKay. Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't mean to invite that person. Uh, Whitney. Sorry. Hold on. Damn it. What am I doing? Oh, I do need a battle at some point. I need to get my power ups, guys. So bear with me. We'll have to battle here in a minute. I need to get some boost and power ups. Wait, I saw her recently? No, I did not. I haven't seen Liz since she was dry heaving in the parking lot. You don't question it because normal people don't think this way. Yeah, exactly, J-Mav. Exactly. McKay needs a sue. Yeah, McKay should sue. I think McKay should go to the police for the. I mean, she was a predator with Marcus. Like she was predatory. Did you lose my home? I did. I did lose my home. Yeah, that one sucked. But I got it in writing that she owes me for it. So how long could she go to jail? 20 years. Will I get child support? I hope so. Finger heart. Thank you so much, Abel. Brooklyn, thank you for the heart me. Thank you. That one hurts a lot. The home hurts a lot because I bought that for my future kids. It was across the street from a park. Thank you for the donuts. So that home was in the best school district in Tampa. It was across the street from a park. Like I bought that home for my future children, and I think that's obviously when I bought it in 2017. No, I bought it in 2016. Did I buy it in 16 or 17? Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you don't know when you bought it." It's sorry, my life was a disaster for many years. I think I bought it in 16. Yeah, I think I bought it in 16. Anyways, so yeah, the house was like my future. It was everything for my future kids. And I mean, when I bought it and the value of it now, it like tripled in price. So that one hurt. That hurt. Hurt a lot. Being single friends and both in Florida. Here, Bernard. Thank you so much, Edo. When will she get sentenced? I don't know. I think they'll set the sentencing hearing after the plea hearing. Don't drop child support when she goes to jail. Oh, yeah, I will not be dropping child support. The thing that she underestimated is that the child support is for the girls, and I will never take that away from them. I will always pursue that for them. Is it December? How should we pay back all she owes everyone? She can't, Meg. She really can't. Beep, beep. Thanks for popular. Thanks for the hand hearts. Embel, thank you for the hand hearts. People still tune into this? Yeah, baby girl. You did. Thank you for joining. I ain't worried about it right now. Yes, I am. Classic profile line. But thanks for tuning in. Am I back from Maine? I am back from Maine. It's going really good, Bobber. Hope you're doing well. Should I ever get her tax return? Yeah, she ever files them. Yeah. She can make license plates to pay child support. Yeah, she's going to have to do a lot of side hustling. Thanks so much for the heartbeats. How were the girls that long in the car? They were good. They only had about two fights, I think. 2 fights. Thank you for the heartbeat. If she isn't in jail now, then consider her a flight risk. I think they don't consider her a flight risk because she's like cooperating. So the moment that I think they get word that she's not going to cooperate or the plea deal is off, I do think they may arrest her because I do think she potentially would flee. She did it from Indiana. Like, why wouldn't she do it again? You know, catch me if you can, right? Thank you for the rose. Yeah, right, right, Zoid. Sorry, thank you for receipt, Yeah, we drove. She's too narcissistic to flee. I kind of do feel I go back and forth on that. I do think she might be a little bit too narcissistic to actually do it. She'll have to file them. Yeah, she'll have to file the taxes. Oh, in the past, I said her mom was interviewed by the FBI. How would I know that? Um, I was told that she was interviewed. So unless the people that told me that lied about it, which is entirely possible, but I was told that her mom was interviewed. Trying to scam enough to run? Might be. Thanks for the little kisses, Hillary. Is her mom as big of a con artist as her? Not as big, but she definitely works men over. I would say her mom is more in the her mom is more in the sugar daddy business than Liz was. Liz was definitely in the scamming business. Her mom's more in the which I guess might be a little bit more respectable than faking cancer. What does she do with all the money? So that's who taught her ways. Yeah, her mom. Yeah, her mom's married now. Um, so she'd have $50,000 to $60,000 weekend trips to Louis Vuitton. She'd go out of town. I mean, like when I tell you this girl would drop $100,000 in a weekend, it would be easily $50,000 to $60,000 shopping. I mean, she just gluttony, pure gluttony, spend the money. Going on boats. I would like to say she paid rent, but she didn't really do that. Driving Range Rovers, trying to impress her friend Lindsay / Jessica, who was her realtor friend who helped her scam the coffee shop. God, that girl. Was it worth it? Did you look cool in that Range Rover? Helping your friend scam? Yeah. Wait till the FBI comes for you. A cooperating witness? Her mom might be now. She, she's married and, she's just, as soon as Liz went viral, her mom does stuff on the low. So, like, as soon as Liz went viral, she, like, disconnects. She's like, I don't know you, bitch. And, like, she deleted all her stuff. I know she still talked to her on the phone and, like, text and whatnot, but, like, it reminded me so much when I heard those voicemails from Cece and her mom. Cece played them, their voicemails between Liz and her mom. It reminded me of Catch Me If You Can, where Frank's dad was like, "Where you going tonight, Frank?" Like, dude, it was eerie hearing that because you could tell her mom had it changed. I won't say changed, but just more like you've gone too far, like you've crossed the line, like you've gone into a next level of scamming that her mom I don't think ever did. Level up the Netflix persona, yeah. This is her mom's friend. Maybe she can confirm or deny. This is her mom's friend. Wait, what is it? This is her mom's friend? Wait, what does that mean? Am I missing something? Brooklyn? When did CC post the voicemails? So CC never posted the voicemails. CC, I don't know if you guys remember back when like Elizabeth first came out. They did these like Friday night live listens when they released it, and then they would go live after, and they were so much fun. I wish they would do those again. But yeah, they got I mean, it's alive, and I'll be honest, like there's something about alive where, whatever, people can say whatever they want about me. People that know me, but like, I'm still close to this person that I am online, but like I do have to, there is this entertainment, you know, like there's not gonna be 140 people in my live if I'm sitting here, I don't know, being boring, not being entertaining. So like there is this need or feeling like when you're in these live, people are like so you get caught up in this thing. So I will admit that. So all I'm trying to say is after their Elizabeth would break, they would go live, and they got a lot of people in there. People were asking all these questions, and then Cece played the voicemails on the live. So I don't think she even posted them, but I remember she played them on the lives. So did she play it in the podcast episode? I don't know. She might have, but I know she did play them on the after hour live things. Definitely don't know any of them. Oh, Ansley. Is someone saying and have followed the Netflix series? And followed this Netflix series? Yeah. She said she was her mom's friend in previous lives. Oh, really? Wait, now she's denying that she's her friend? That's weird. Wait, do you know that? Usually really is pretty spot on about that stuff. Did she have court? Yeah, no. She has court on the 30th. The 30th. CHD Mama. Do they want to come in here? We have a request on the line. Nope. Yes, they didn't come in. I accepted them. Do they want to come in? I don't know. I don't think they're in here anymore. Maybe. I do need to get some battles in. We gotta get our power ups. I gotta fill my gallery. We need one heart, one corgi, a galaxy, money gun. Did we drop in the ranks? Oh my gosh, we're down in the ranks again. Missed ya. Oh yeah, did you want to come in here? CHD, Mama. When her aunt came in here, yelled at me. Yeah, it was like Aunt Smelly. I gotta meet Kelly. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the heartbeats. Hi, am I gonna go to court? I haven't decided yet, Joey. I have decided if I do get asked to speak or talk in court, like I will definitely go. I feel like I want to save it for the hearing for the trials because like I think this will go to a trial. I don't think she's gonna get the plea. I think this will do a whole trial. Like how many trials? Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I do definitely deserve to have a victim statement. I think her kids should write a victim statement. I think 70-30 is going to be a waste of my time, and I kind of want to save it for her trial. I mean, how many day trial do you think this would be? Realistically, how long do you think a real trial for her would be? I think it could take like 2 weeks. If you think about all the witnesses and all the people, I mean, you're talking probably about 150 to let's just say 50 people. Let's not overly exaggerate it, but it'd be no short of 50. I mean, it'd be 50 people. The 25 people that she scammed, and then the 25 people like Olga, like Liz Jr., Hannah, Miss Kells now, she's seen her in real life. Like all the people that are associating with her now that can attest to, her lifestyle. So you'd have 25 people that she scammed, and then 25 like character witnesses of like, yeah, tell me about, Where's Meg the lawyer to answer? But she got muted. She's just flying off. Alexa next. No, it's a plea deal. I'm just saying that in case there is gonna be a trial, that I don't want to waste my days off. So yeah, I don't want any confusion out there. I don't want to waste my days off. So like I think there may be a trial with this, or a possibility of it. So I think I'm gonna wait. You don't think it'll go to trial? Has trolling been worse lately? Yeah, the trolls. I mean, not really any good trolls. Like Megs, who's been in here, who always has been a troll, but you know, no Tay. Tay's too embarrassed to show her face anymore. No Laura. No T Loaf. Man, I don't know if she's on her meds or off her meds at this point. Who gives a shit? She obviously should be on them, but you know, she doesn't come in here. The lady that eats cat food, like, what is she gonna say? I flip flopped 80 times, and then I sided with the con artist that I already knew she was, and I enjoy cat food. Like, I mean, and the fake therapist, I mean, she's embarrassing as it is. Like, to think you could actually give anyone any type of life guidance and support when you would make shitty decisions and judgment of characters. Like, no thanks. I don't need to get my, that she should probably, So, and Scary Carrie can't put two words together. So I know she ain't coming in here. And Bree doesn't even know the baby daddies. Bree thinks I'm Chris. Bree to this day, I believe thinks I'm Chris. She's like, well, when's she gonna get her time with your daughter? It's like, I'm not Chris, bro. Like, she is so confused on who is who. So yeah, no, the trolls haven't been that good lately. So just Meg and her dropping the ball. Apparently Meg dropped the ball. Am I gonna start that rumor? Meg dropped the ball on the Wells Fargo case. Meg's the reason that Liz scammed $1 million. Now Meg is doing damage control. Bree gave up. Yeah, I think Bree retired the wig and just decided to. I think she went back to MLM stuff. Alexa, play Morgan Wallen. Alexa, play Morgan Wallen. She have a BF. She got a boyfriend. See, people can't hang. You go get a boyfriend. See, you knew you were weak and distracted. This is focused right here. Focused. You're distracted by a boyfriend. Yeah, you can't hang with the big boys here. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Baby Reindeer. Baby Reindeer, I think she went back to the coal mines. I would love for Baby Reindeer. Actually, that's who I want to hear from probably the most. Fake Cheesecake Lady, Baby Reindeer, big ass forehead Whitney, maybe one of them. Forgot about Baby Reindeer. How does she have a boyfriend? He probably doesn't have TikTok. I guarantee you, that boyfriend does not have TikTok. Who would date her? I know. Just show me one car video. Yikes. Did Cheesecake Lady give up? Yeah, so Cheesecake Lady, I filed a law, not a lawsuit. I filed a police report against Cheesecake Lady a year ago when she said threats against me, and she definitely haven't heard from her since. And then the lady that eats cat food thought I didn't file a police report on her, but damn, when she found that police report and found out I wasn't lying, she damn took down all the videos pretty much that same day. So it's amazing. These people think I'm lying and all this stuff. And yeah, when you found that police report, you definitely took those videos down real fast, didn't you? So, it's funny how I've been called a liar, but they have yet to come up with a single lie. I believe I saw her viral video. Didn't know it was the same lady. Oh, really? When is my court date? September 14th. Or she has me blocked on it. Which one, Morgan? Which one? Child support hearing is September 14th. The BF missed the billboard. Yeah. What about Furry? Yeah, Furry is cat food lady. She eats cat food. When does she get sentenced? Sometime after that. I have no idea. Christina, thank you for the heart me. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Christina, I really appreciate you. You were in a live. I think I messaged you the other day. You were in a live like a month ago, and like it threw me off because you were like, "Oh my god, like who is this person?" I'm like, "No, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool." And then you went into the other live, and like you got such weird vibe from this person, and I'll admit you picked it up first along with Bree, not that Bree, um, but you guys picked up these vibes really early on, and I didn't see it again. Didn't see it until I saw it, and then I couldn't unsee it anymore, and then I had to say something. And obviously, when you're vocal about stuff, people get defensive, and so I appreciate you for noticing that and recognizing it before I did. How should be able to work for child support? T-Bone, I think they're gonna make her work at the soup kitchen. I think they're gonna make her work. She's gonna be folding laundry for a nickel. She's gonna be working that child support off a nickel at a time. So, all right, you done folding laundry now. You got to go make soup. Noticing and recognizing what she recognized a behavior in a guest that I had on about a month ago, and like I was like so blown away. I was like oh my gosh, like how like no, it's this person. Like why are you freaking out? And like she was like, no, this is weird, and like she left my chat, went in the other chat, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta text her later. Like she's cool, like everything's good. And then I saw what she saw like a week later, and it just it was bad. Just neglectness. I don't know. Just 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 not good. Just kind of icky behavior, I guess. Very neglectful, and it was a weird vibe for sure. Talking about she has blocked you on the boyfriend. Oh, talking about she's blocked me. Okay, I got you. I got you. Lizzie is busy with court for the next few months. Yeah, Liz is locked up in courts. The last place she wanted to be is courtrooms. Now she's gonna be in courtrooms dealing with the appeal, her federal case, child support, and the money she owes for the attorney fees, the bar complaint. Like this girl's gonna be in court. Like yeah, like she's gonna be in court for the next 6 months. Hopefully she'll just be going from the jailhouse to the courtroom to the jailhouse to the courtroom. But man. Thank you so much, MAW. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and we're finally getting some good validation and the truth of it all. Thank you for the art me. Oh, I know, child neglect on the table for her. Not for like Lizzie should be get child neglect, but I don't think that's on the table for her. Does anyone else go outside to got themselves? I never do, but I am right now. No, it's too hot in Florida. You can't go outside. I was outside messing with my AC unit earlier. Like unless you have to be outside for like an activity or doing something. I don't know. It's too hot just to go outside. You look good thinner. I appreciate that. Thank you, MAW. I really appreciate it. Yeah, life's been going really good. Like I know, it's just hard to explain, man. It's just the stress. I mean, I've always felt like my stress was down, but like the cortisol stuff, like that stuff takes like years. Like you're just in flight or fight mode for so long. And the last 6 months, I can honestly say, I mean, it's been since it went viral. Like it's all been like coming down, but like last 6 to 8 months, I felt just better and better. So it is truly just, um, it is nice to feel like a little sense of true normalcy, not fake normalcy, like, okay, bangs are back to normal, but like, life's good. Yeah, yeah, that cooking is not good. So I don't eat anymore. It's no Zempic. Wait, true story. I'm late to the party. What did she do now? She pled guilty to federal wire fraud charges. It's healing. It is. It is. Yeah. So yeah. So to wrap that up, Christina, I appreciate you identifying that and oh my god. I think she'll get 5 years. I think she'll get 5 years. That's my guess. And this is a total just speculation guess. I don't have any. I have some thoughts behind it, but like it's not like I know. You're speechless. Yeah. Thank you so much. You're wearing that CVS shirt to court. I do need to put that on a shirt, T-Bone. Oh my god. I cannot. I honestly, if she told me she worked at CVS, that would have been a deal breaker. Like that would have been a deal breaker for me. Like if when we met and she's like, "Oh, I used to work at CVS," I've been like, "Oh, done." Like I think once she knew I hated CVS, she's like, "I can never let him know I worked there." Oh, I hate CVS so much. Damn, she hid that shit. She hid that damn CVS. Yeah, I think she'll get 5 years. That's my guess. Thanks. I think she'll get out after either 2 or 3, but I think she's gonna get 5. The one red flag I would have seen, yeah, like like CVS Brooklyn, like that's like the other night when you were talking about the signatures, like the things I'm not healed from, those damn signatures, the damn CVS. Is she in jail right now? No, she took a plea deal and she has a plea hearing. Once that Botox wears off, poor girl's in for it. Oh man, she's gonna be looking like back to normal. God, I hope I don't fall back in love again when she looks like a normal person again. You worked at CVS for 7 years. Oh my gosh, I hate CVS. Going easy on females. Yeah, well, Lion Lizzie acts like a dude, so maybe that will change. Do you think they'll lock her up for past due child support? I hope so, Spanx. I hope the reason that she does go to jail is the child support. I hope when she goes for her federal sentencing for wire fraud, they have to find out that she's in jail for back out child support. It's like, can we get inmate such and such and such for her federal court case hearing? Like that'd be crazy. You think she'll get jail time? I really do. I really do. They would in Arizona. I know. I wish. Super. I should have just went one long ass CVS receipt. Got canned for stealing booze. I can't. I mean, I'm not shocked she was stealing booze as an underage person. She's just a degenerate, man. Liz is a fucking degenerate. Do you think about getting your girl? Wait, do you think about your girls telling this story someday? Wait, do you think about your girls telling this story someday? I don't see her changing. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're meaning by that, G2. But yeah, like I told this story in a lot of ways for the girls. I want them to one day when they're ready to hear it. Like here's a 200-part series of everything that transpired and happened, and here's where your mother said everything I'm saying is the truth. So I really did this series, for them one day. Um, in a lot of ways. You're caught up now. You manage a residency program now. Nice. Imagine if Megs told you she was a CVS lawyer. If she did, I would have lost my shit. I would have been like, dude, no wonder. Freaking corruption, man. They need a law. They do need a lawsuit on their hands. The way they treat patients that take medications is unacceptable. Like they're the worst. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jane Av. She literally gonna show up for her federal hearing in an orange jumpsuit. Who will send her commissionary monies? Megs probably will. We already know. Scary Carrie. I mean, if she could quit smoking and use that money for Liz's books, she just might. Do they remember her? Yeah, they remember her, but not like in the way that they have this like vision of her or like, a certain remembering of her, but it's not really real. I mean, them talking about their mom when they're older. Yeah, I mean, I do feel, I in a weird way. I know this is like way far off and like a weird thing, but like I do see them one day having their own page and channel and talking about this. And like, 10, 15 years from now, if you guys are, still TikTok still around or whatever, you're gonna see I feel this like deep in my bones in a lot of ways. I feel like this will help them, like it helped me. I could see them coming on and being like, hey, I'm these girls and this is my experience, and sharing, their thoughts and stuff. I think that'd be really wild. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, I don't know. That's like a weird full circle moment. So I would definitely encourage them and support them, um, if they decide to do that one day. They really are. I used to feel my daughter's teacher. Yeah, no, they're the worst. They are the worst. They actually like you go to fill medication there and they're just like, well, why do you need this? It's like, I didn't ask you why I needed this. All you need, your job in this is to fill this prescription. Your job is to make sure there's no rug interaction. The reason I'm taking this is between me and my doctor. So see your way out of it and do your job. Go count those. You see those pills behind you? Go count them. And so yeah, I cannot say it. I think that they are waiting to get a lawsuit on their hands. We'll go right into our range, yeah, for real. They won't have any stories because she won't be in their lives. Yeah, I don't think they'll have like stories like that. I think it'll be more like, people kind of, the question they ask, like, how was it? What happened? And yeah, I don't think it'll be any stories about her because she won't be in the lives, but it'll be, I'm sure people, like, I don't know. I feel like it's like one of those things like, I'm trying to think of like any kids you'd want to like that grew up and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that story. Wonder how they were doing. Not being there for your children. Why would she do that? Yeah, she doesn't, she's too busy scamming. She doesn't have time for kids. I just finished a book called I'm Glad My Mother Unalived. Really? Damn, that's kind of crazy sentence. I appreciate you saying that, Coco. We have that debated here quite a bit, Coco, where a lot of people come in here and they'll come in my live even and they'll be like, do you guys remember that one girl who was so unhinged? She actually like, like admitted she lost the argument. She was like, talking about her, her mom left and all this stuff and her dad, didn't. I was like, well, do you wish your dad was more honest with you? And she's like, actually, I do. I go, there you go. Like that is like, oh my god. I wish. Does anyone remember that story at that time? It was wild because it was just like, oh yeah, you basically agree with me. Like she came in here so guns a blazing, you know, hell of fire. And I ended up, she ended up being, her mom, like, it sounds like your mom left and you're angry about it. She's like, I am. And, my dad, he was a good dad, but, he wouldn't tell me certain things and all this stuff. And then, and I was like, well, yeah, I mean, don't you wish your dad might have been more honest and maybe more truthful and shared things? And then she's like, yeah, I really wish he would have. And I'm like, there you go. Some people have come in here to settle their daddy issues with me. Literally, their daddy issues and their mommy issues. It's weird, but I get both. I get the daddy issue stuff, and then I get the mommy issue stuff. It's wild. It is wild. It's a good book. Child actress, mom put her through hell. Oh, damn. Serial kids have told their stories. Yeah, exactly, G2. I mean, obviously, we're talking about CA the other earlier. Remember the lady who asked you where your kids were? Yeah, I do remember that. Someone came in here last night and asked where my kids were. Like, where's your kids? I'm like, it's 11 o'clock at night. They're in bed, man. That's kind of crazy. I got to go to bed here soon. I'm getting tired. How do we do? How we doing? Dang, 13K likes. It's like a Lion Lizzie live. Oh, we're in C5. Awesome. We made it C5. Too much talking for liking. Yeah, that's true. I feel like on times where we're doing likes, I'm usually talking or showing stuff. So like, I like when there's more participation from you guys. So I think it was a lot of Meg talk. Yeah, so I think I fixed the problem. So my mic would echo, and I unplugged it the other day before I left. So I think I can go back into the. I almost went in the studio tonight, but I don't know. I kind of was in a chill mood for like, yeah, I don't know. So I probably back in the studio soon. Sorry. Sure, seeing a creator yawn on live is definitely uplifting. We failed you, nah, y'all are good. Your favorite bit was when the girls were yeah, when they're like, where's the girls? I'm like, they're at the park, they're running around, like whatever, yeah. Chat was going. I was actually okay when I said okay. Now that I'm caught up on chat, do you guys remember when I was like how far behind on chat I was? Do you guys know how many messages it said it was? You guys want to take a guess? It was four. Okay. Oh my god. Is this my job now? Yes. Yes. This is my job now. I'm not doing really good at it right now, but I'm hoping to get some unis, some lions, and some galaxies so I can keep doing this full time. So if you support the channel, if you could drop a universe or a like or a heart me or a lion or a galaxy if you like this, because I can keep doing it more. Otherwise, I have to go back, and I don't want to. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. Still part time, the Wall House, yeah. You guys are such trouble. It was 45. It was, I think, 45 comments I was behind. I was going to round up to 50, but now I feel like I have to be accurate with it. I was going to say 50 comments. Oh my God. I like you guys. You guys are trolling me. Jesus, it was a question? Yes. Jesus, it was a question. Yes, that is correct. Can't feed the kids unless, yeah. Do you want my kids to get Chick-fil-A tomorrow or not? I'm going to need 2 money guns to make that happen. I thought 300 was a solid guess. Yeah. Actually, I'm not going to lie. All of those guesses were actually valid. Thank you for the Receipt Kings. MAW, Ma, MAW, I appreciate that. Is Jesus in the comments? Appreciate the Receipt Kings. So I guess I got to get back to work soon. Just isn't cutting it. If I get one universe a month, I could probably do this full time. So if you guys could just pull that together and make it happen. Just call you Marcy? Okay, I got you. Yeah, you were Marcy at one time. You said I was in Vermont. Are you even alive? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the $5. Yeah. I mean, Vermont is expensive. I don't know if you've been, but that maple syrup is so fresh out of the tree. It's like $50 a jar, but it's so good. I had a Liz troll attacking me. Oh, is that what I have? Okay, I got you. I'll say M. Thank you for the little kisses. I appreciate that, Hillary. Why little kisses? I think that should be like an emoji one. You're in Rhode Island right now. That's why I'm touching grass. Oh, you are? Oh yeah. Okay. If you're on the Northeast right now, Vermont will pay me to live there. Don't tell me that because I will move there. I'm actually I can't talk about this right now because it's a whole other tangent. But I had a really groundbreaking experience on the way home, and I'll share that with you guys maybe this week. I don't want to tease that and whatever, so someone has to remind me. But Vermont will pay me to live there. That's good to know. I as what, like as a person, or like as doing work. It's a big livelihood to give up, but not shocked you would. Yeah, I mean it's it's one way to make a living, but I'm enjoying this. So dentistry will be there. People's teeth aren't going anywhere. So if it doesn't, if I don't, get the galaxies and the unis and whatever else, then I'll go back to teeth. So yeah, that's what I hear. That's also another reason that I don't want to be in that field anymore. I think I might drive off a cliff or something. Allegedly. I gotta throw that in there. Teeth be going everywhere every day. If I paid off that student loan, I'm actually boycotting my student loan right now. I'm boycotting them. I'm protesting them. Homeless, not toothless. Yeah, that's that thing, right? My favorite, yeah, that's the phrase. You spent 80K on your teeth last year. I know. It's you know, they're not gonna fix themselves. So, Jules, what's the deal? Can I just live there and make money, or I gotta be working to make the money? You went great. The winter's gonna be tough. You went great mental health. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine if I lived in Vermont? I don't think I ever would have considered that. But didn't spend that much on my eyes. Yeah, I know. Wrong field. I have to live there. I got that. I gathered that part when he said they'll pay you to live there. I figured that was kind of key to the whole "we'll pay you to live here" aspect. Is you got to live there. So check, got that down. I just meant, are they paying you to live there, or are they paying people like me to live there? If you get what I mean. I'm not being salty. I'm just laughing. The catch is, in order for them to pay you to live there, you actually have to live there. Damn it. You know what? You know who would be able to get around that? Lion Lizzie. Lion Lizzie could easily get around. Lion Lizzie could probably forge that whole situation. Don't tell Lion Lizzie you can get paid to live somewhere. She'll live in 5 places at one time. You got your wisdom teeth out. Just the numbing stuff. My other 2 ain't coming out. Yeah. I'm so passionate about Florida, though. I know. I love Florida. But I don't know. It might be time. It would be worth it for the syrup. Yeah. So, wait, Italy? Oh, if I'm Italian, is that the key to that one? Italy will pay you to live there, but you got to be Italian. Damn it. All these catches. It gets more expensive? Dang. I think it's a small relocation fee. Oh, is that what you mean by live there? They'll pay you to relocate? But they're not gonna. Well, if they pay my student loans off, I'll definitely be there. Right now, anyone willing to pay my student loans off, I'll live there for 5 years. What? What are you rolling your eyes at, Rickman? Lion Lindsay will pay them for you. Yeah. With feet picks, honestly, if people would buy my feet picks, I would definitely do them. There's no shame in that. Could you imagine people that make fun of people for like making money off feet? It's like, dude, there's a market for your feet, man. Why not? Like, shoot. Maybe there is a market. I just don't have nice feet. I'm not really into feet, so I don't really know what nice feet are. Like, feet are not my I'm not gonna lie, I looked into it. Hey yo, no judgment here. People will buy dirty socks, really? Oh my gosh, because they would hurt me. It was wild. I mean, I'm not a feet guy, so I don't know what good feet entail. Saw my lashes. Oh my gosh, they aren't paying for nice ones. Oh really? The feet pics? Not even 10 feet. Right, everyone. People also buy that in a jar. Oh my god, you're an eye guy. I'm an eye guy. Yes, I'm an eye guy. Thank you, Kelsey, for the reseeking. And all too much to my kids' dismay. Oh, for real, ML. But that's the thing is, ML, you could say anonymous. I mean, I think you could post your feet anonymously. Like, you would never have to be known. Could you imagine if you're in a feet and you're following someone's feet anonymously and, like, you recognize those feet in public? Like, that might be weird. It's like, have I seen your feet before? It's like, get away from this guy. She sold. Wait, your goddaughter sold feet pics. Did well. Are you serious? Um, can you send me your contact? I'll send her a picture of my feet. Let me know if there's. I want to know if there's a market for it. Or you recognize your mom's feet? Oh my gosh. As a heart attack? What does that mean? She did well as a heart attack? Like, not good? What is, so I can only sell my right foot? I bet there's a market for that, Hillary. I bet there's a market for just amputee one foot. Serious as a heart attack. What's up? What up, Peter? Just chilling, just chilling. Yeah, as serious as a heart attack. What is that? You mean she did it well, and you're being serious? Do you know what? Do you know what kind of money that she? I really want to know what kind of money feet pics are making these days. You asked if I was serious. Oh, I got you. Yeah. That's a heart attack. I got you. Okay. I appreciate you saying that, G2. Yeah, it hasn't been easy, but I really feel like I don't know. That's always part of my personality is having a sense of humor, being able to joke, laugh about stuff, and not take things too seriously. And I do think that helped a lot. Getting through this, and there was definitely days where that personality didn't come out, didn't really laugh, and sad. So it is really nice to feel that way. So I appreciate you saying that. I have a friend who legit paid off her loans. Are you serious, Frizz? Is she still like? I need some feet pick advice here. It's a real market I know so long time ago. What? Are you serious? Oh, really? That's cool. Just start off the she made 850 her first. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not into feet, so like I just don't see the like. I don't like feet are just not a thing for me. So I guess that's like it's like one of those things. Like if you don't get it, you just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like if you don't get it, you're not gonna get it. Like and feet for me, I don't get it. So like I can't imagine paying $1 for a feet pick. Like what does that do? I don't even know. Like it's wild. People pay hundreds of dollars. That's insane. She wears cute little toe rings. Like she's oh my god. And that's just 10 from one person? What the hell? Can the troll ask where the older kids live now? Yeah, so her older kids, last I heard, are living um, on a cot and on the floor of her 1-1. That's what I hear through the grapevine. Eyes and asses. Yeah, those are my. Those are. Do you know me, Marcy? Yeah, I'm flat-footed as heck. I wonder if my Hobbit would be a premium. Yeah, and let me know how it goes. Do I find feet pics yucky? I mean, I wouldn't say yucky, but I mean, I just don't like. I just find feet. I'm indifferent to them. Like, it's the number one fetish, really. So pay 10K, just have her to mail her toe ring. What, Frizz? What the hell? Did you have receipts of this? Like, I feel like that's crazy. Do you think Liz remembers all of their birthdays? No, I don't think she does. Really? You're speaking for yourself? Oh, I got you. I thought you were speaking for me. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I don't find feet pics like nasty or yucky. I just don't get the like it's a foot. Like I'm indifferent to it. Yeah, have her message me. I want to get some pointers. She's like, this is gonna be the weirdest conversation. And I feel like for me, I like feet are just I'm so indifferent to feet. Toe fingers. You really think she doesn't know? Yeah, I don't. I mean, the reason why I think that she would know, the reason that I think that she would know is that I know she knows her oldest two kids' birthdays, and our daughter's birthdays are actually like really cool days. They're not like random days. So I do deep down, if they were like random days, I don't think she'd remember them. What up, DB? You seen some bad feet, yeah. So, but both their birthdays are actually very unique days. So, yeah, I can look at people's feet. Yeah, I don't mind feet. I'm not against them. It's just not like, oh, let me give you $10 for that foot pick, gross feet, and get to work on them. See, I could probably work on some gross feet. I feel like, but hey, that's what I'm saying for this. Like, I don't judge nobody. Like I said, I don't judge. Like, you want to talk about her mom. Like, if her mom was doing more sugar daddy stuff, like, even if Liz was doing more sugar daddy stuff, like, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, like, if you are, both in agreement of the situation, like, all the power to you, right? Like, you're both adults, you both are agreeing to it. Like, whatever. But it's the scamming, it's the lying, you know, she knows. Yeah, she right knows. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Thank you for the game receipts. I was gonna say it's less shameful than scamming someone. Your feet on top of a CVS receipt. Oh my god. The blasphemy. The B money. I don't know if that's what to say one of those. What up, Chris? What is good? You also pay you not to shave your legs, armpits. What? Are you serious? That's wild. Feet snow. Feet snow. If you know, you know. I don't know. Feet snow. Feet snow. She knows her birthdays. Like I said, she probably knows hers because they're very unique. Knows and still ignores them. Yeah. So like, I mean, I'll say like Ruthie's is St. Patrick's Day. So like, obviously, like, it's not gonna forget that. Um, like if they had more like random days, like November 13th. I feel like she wouldn't remember that. I'd be like, is it the 12th? Is it the 14th? Like, if it was a random ass day, I don't think she'd remember. But, St. Patrick's Day is like, you know, you can remember a holiday. Thank you, Marie. Or Marcy. See, I can't call you. I'm going to start calling you Marie instead of Marcy. I'm going to say M. R is a little leprechaun, Lucky Charm. Yeah, she totally is. I'm going to guess 1/7/11. No, that's a good guess, though. Every St. Patrick's Day? Yeah, for sure. Sorry, Marcy. I called you Marie. Oh, my gosh. The other one is a Chris, thank you for the money gun. Pew, 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 pew. Thank you so much. I actually needed that from the gallery. Okay, the girls. I don't think it'll work tomorrow. We can get Chick-fil-A. You just call the wrong name. Oh, money gun away from Chick-fil-A. Yeah. Chris wasn't here earlier when I made the joke. No, joking aside, I really appreciate you, Chris. Um, no, the other one you probably won't get, but it's a. I always forget the word, but it's the same number forward as backwards, and it only happens like once a millennial. Like it happens once every like 1,000 years. Even more than that, I think. Uh, uh, a palindrome or something like that. I think it's a palindrome, right? It's the same forward backwards. Chris, thank you so much. Thank you so much for fireworks. I appreciate you. If I can send a lecture, they can get a drink too. Yeah, they can get a drink too. Thank you so much. Dang, we're almost filled the gallery. 8 out of 10. The galley. We have any smoke? Is there any smoke? Is there any smoke for a battle? Oh shit! It's late. I gotta get to bed. It's the sound effects for you, yeah. I actually gotta get to bed, but I appreciate you guys. You owe me that feedback, man. Feedback. That's the thing, T-Bone. Like, are you like? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I need to talk to someone that's in a feet because like how to describe that. Like unsolicited feet pics are like, I don't know. It's crazy. It is weird. Like it is. I mean, it is weird. It is super weird. It is super weird. Alexa, next. Super weird. Hey, no judgment here though. You're into what you're into, I guess. You're not, so yeah, I know. I can't get behind that either, T-Bone. I feel you on that. It's like I'm never buying flowers again. This is like an utter nightmare. These damn gnats. Thank you, Em. Appreciate that. Thank you for the receipts. All right, I have got to get to bed. We have an early day tomorrow. I appreciate y'all. You have to change the water. Yeah, we were out of town. So I couldn't, Embel. Why is that? Where do they come from? Did I change the plant's water? I'm not here to contribute. No, I appreciate you. Hillary, thank you so much. What is that? What was that? It doesn't tell me the name of that. What is that? Hands? What is that? I don't know what that was. How did I don't know how they become, but yeah, we weren't home. I should have tossed them. I did. So I found out. Well, not that I didn't know it, but I actually did that a little. I had vinegar, and I noticed they were swarming the dish soap. For whatever reason, I'm like, they must love this dish soap. So actually, they were swarming the vinegar, and then they were swarming the dish soap, and I was like, let me combine these. So I did. I actually combined. It wasn't apple cider vinegar. It was white distilled vinegar. And did you guys see the AI summary? I gotta take a picture of this. It was whether unsolicited feet pics are a deal breaker. Share your opinion. Hey, you know what? If you got nice feet, show them, man. I don't have any issues with any of that stuff. Like I said, like OF, like it's more respectable than faking cancer and scamming people. Like, get what shoot, if I had nice feet, I'd probably be blasting those babies all over OF. Is there a market for bad feet? It's like, yeah, shit. let me post these. So yeah, I'm a fan of like hustling, like legitly hustling. Like if you're, you know, I don't know, I don't judge that stuff. I actually like I won't say support it, but I definitely am a fan of like supporting it because I just feel like it's something that as long as you have an understanding of what it is, like why not? Like why judge those people? Is it not a word? Okay, thank you. But for me, it's like at least you're doing like that is more of an honest day work than scam people for cancer. If you're gonna scam people for cancer, like tell people that your kids aren't your like again, it's just like that's tell people that they're sugar daddies when you're scamming old men out of their life savings because they think you're dying of unaliving of cancer. It's like, dude, just go post some feed pics. Like go, I mean, you have to earn it. You have to actually put the time in. The problem with her is like she couldn't even put the time in to do that type of stuff either. Remember when she had that page and she actually stole someone's feet pics? Remember she stole someone's feet pics to post on there. It's like you're that effing lazy. You couldn't just post your like. She's whatever. We're still on it. Yeah. Well, it was our thing. She's just evil. Yeah. I mean, it's insane. Like, what a bum. What a bum. Do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. As long as it's legal and you're not hurting nobody, like, I don't have an issue with that. You know. Yeah, the AI summary was about feet pics. That's what it said. Feet pics are they a deal breaker? I'm just not in. Like I said, I'm not really like into feet, so I don't really know. If you have nice feet, though, I can definitely appreciate a nice foot, but I'm definitely not like, you know, definitely not my go-to body part. Anyways, it's getting late here. Yeah, you're welcome. I run a feed, and here we are. But yeah, so I gotta get to bed. I appreciate everybody. Hope everyone has a great day tomorrow, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Making AIOFs just for collecting a second paycheck. Can you do that? Is that all right? Whatever. T-Bone. T-Bone's got me like, Like, no. Enjoy my future. Thank you. Yeah, everyone's gonna have dreams of big ass feet. Whatever that means. So, you know what? I am gonna fire up the OF. I don't even know where to begin though. Foot Finder. Wait, Foot Finder is a big thing. Foot Finder. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a thing. Please don't. Yeah. Please don't. Can we get a quick recap? Jerry. Yeah, we get a quick recap. I'm not into feet, but I can appreciate a good foot. Thinking about opening a feet OF page and definitely support OF over scamming men for money for fake cancer. I'm into eyes and asses. Yeah, those are definitely two parts I'm definitely into. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Show me your eyes. It's like, what about my feet? Yeah, let me see those eyes. Only feet. The OF, only feet? Yeah. Blue and brown eyes and assets. Hey, no judgment over here. I support. I'm a fan. Could be 10 feet down. Oh, it really could. Oh my gosh. It could be 10 feet down. But then people know it's me. I don't want people to know they're my feet. You're not gonna know that I made a OF feet page, but there will be signs. I'm not gonna tell anybody, but there will be signs. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Show me your eyes. Just some great ideas. I love bouncing this. Hogs and oh my god, J-Mav. Cannot call it that. 10 feet down and that's 20/20 vision. Yeah, this is going to be, we're going to be real incognito. Yeah, I gotta bet. I need to. Yeah, we're going to be real incognito about this page. It's going to be called, it's going to be called 10 feet down. Freaking. Do you think feet OF models do collabs? Having 10 feet really comes in handy when selling foot pics. I bet it does. I bet if you have 10 feet, it really would come in handy. It's done and it will be done. Yo, what do you do? I'm a foot model. Are your feet nice? No, that's another 200 part series. Oh my god. There's a furry that collabs on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. Literally dying. I'm screaming. 10 feet down, nice. Oh my gosh. Please put 10 feet down on merch. I really do need to. Shelby. I need to. Oh my god, I'm literally tearing up. I'm being serious though. I mean, why not? The welcome sign, inventing feet. Oh my god, I'm not even into feet. Like this is gonna become my new platform. Talking about feet all day. Did I ever get to go to watch Morgan Wallen? No, I have yet to see him in person. I was just thinking about that the other day. I feel like that's like something I have to do. I want to do it. I think I want to take the girls one day to a concert for him. I think that'd be great. I can push a wheelie closet with my feet. And now, dude, you guys are getting some good ideas on this. So, 10 feet down, get some. Oh, I could step on cupcakes. I could literally start stomping cupcakes. You know, some concert, yeah. Skate on my socks, part 1. I could just be my feet just stomping on things. Is that a market for that? That's my niche. That's my niche. Dude, this takes off. I'm gonna like lose my mind. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. There could be a market for stomping cupcakes. I bet there could be. I bet people would probably watch that. As weird as that is, I don't know why, but I have a feeling people would watch that. In the packaging, and then I don't even know. Stomp the milkshake she threw. Oh my god. It could just start stomping milkshakes. I think I'm gonna, I don't know. Feet in mud. Troll through your stomps. Oh my god. Semi-professional cupcake stomper. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Not pay for. Or feed him food. Yeah, this is getting real weird. I don't want to know what the AI feed is showing now. Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna head to bed. I appreciate y'all. And will I be on tomorrow? I feel like I've been doing good. I haven't really been on, but I feel like lately I kind of want to do a remake and I should maybe do a remake video. Cupcake Stomper would sound badass while doing taxes. Hey, I can get on board. I can get on board. You know, gotta pay the bills somehow. Wear the same clothes she wore. Dude, I can't. I know it sounds crazy right now, but I can't even think about what she wore. What would wait? Is that what it says? What would my feet pick business name be called? I think it'd have to be called 10 Feet Down. The girls need a milkshake with their Chick-fil-A. Yeah, and I'm gonna stomp it. That's what I'm gonna buy the milkshakes, and then I'm gonna start feet stomping them. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? Don't worry about it, girls. Don't worry about it. It's all for the content. I'll explain it to you later. Career day at school. What does Dad do for a living? Big eyelashes and all. Oh my gosh. The stomping story tomorrow. My For You page is all going to be just feet stomping stuff, isn't it? Really set myself up for failure here. All right. I'll see y'all later. I got to go. Good night. Bye. 10 feet.